Alright, cell grinding is over. Now it's time to finally get onto a 3-boss cell run. That's not true at all. Cell grinding is definitely not over in any way. I still have so many upgrades left to get, and that's going to require a whole ton of cell grinding eventually. However, for the time being, I think that I should be able to at least like make some progress in 3-cell mode. If nothing else, maybe I can get, I don't know, let's say the acceptance blueprint today. The only blueprint that you can get on 3 boss cells or higher. And that would be something, even if I'm still not quite prepared to take on the Hand of the King. However, if I can get there, if I can really push forward and finally get the 4th boss cell, I do think that would also be very helpful when it came to grinding out some cells here. Not only do enemies on 4 boss cells just drop more cells, period, they also group up pretty easily, you get a lot more elites to fight, all that sort of stuff. When I start to get to the point where I have most of the items at ++ rank or S rank, you know, the forge upgraded a little bit more, it might be worth looking at a second episode of cell grinding, just to look at what's it like when you're doing advanced cell grinding rather than just sort of beginner cell grinding. But that's neither here nor there. I need to be able to at least beat 3-cell mode first. And the plan here is going to be something a little bit different from the usual damage over time or ice shard runs that I've been doing recently. Now, this one's all about using the multiple Nox bow. Shoots 3 arrows at the same time. Been using this bow a lot in streams lately, and it's actually been quite effective. I'm surprised at how much damage you can get off this thing. And flanking that is the cudgel, which is just, well, a shield, because having 2 multiple Nox bows at the same time doesn't actually work, doesn't really give me any benefit, so I might as well have something else ready for me to use here. Also, maybe, you know, parrying can get some stun time, you know, getting a bunch of free hits in on enemies, as well as freeing all the arrows from enemies as well, which can be pretty useful. Potentially. We'll see. And then for skills, I've got Knife Dance. If I'm going for acceptance, I'm definitely going to need to fight Conjunctivius, and Knife Dance is a pretty good way to deal a lot of damage over time to her because she's such a huge target. And I'm looking at a lot of heavy turrets. Just because heavy turrets are great. They are one of the best turrets, one of the best tactics items that you can possibly take since pre 1.1. I'll just throw a bunch of cells in here, sure. I was thinking about saving them for the Forge, but not right now. Yeah, since 1.1 version of Death Orb, it not only does it stun enemies out of attacking you a lot of the time, so that you can just kill them without them even getting a single hit off, you inflict more damage if you're near the turret, and it just does a huge amount of damage anyway. It's great. Also, you can do stuff like throw it around with the Homunculus rune, kind of hit enemies from a bunch of different parts of the level, you know, be completely safe the entire time. Don't even need to put yourself in harm's way. It fires automatically so that you don't have to worry about being able to find gaps in which to attack enemies. All you gotta do is just focus on dodging. Lot of good stuff going around with it, so if I'm going to be going for a mostly tactics-based run, it's a good companion to take with me. It's a heavy turret, my little buddy. Helps me out whenever I need it. Also, Knife Dance does stuff like that, which is always pretty great. So, the actual plan here, at least the original plan that I was going to be going for, was that I was thinking that I was going to go for a survival-based run. And then... Oh, that was very close. God, this is all very scary. I was going to go for a survival-based run and try to get colorless versions of the 2 skills that I have unlocked. With such a small pool to choose from, I mean, it's pretty likely that I would get... Great. With such a small pool to choose from, it's pretty likely that I would get some... just use the heart. Some version of the Knife Dance or the Heavy Turret or multiple versions of each, colorless, you know, if I went for every single curse chest possible. The first attempt that I did, that did not happen at all. I got a whole bunch of colorless cudgels, and that's cool. That's actually really good. And that's about it. So this time, I'm just going to actually take... I'm going to actually take tactics instead and not even try to, because it's RNG. It's all RNG, and that can sometimes be great, it can sometimes be terrible, unless you believe in the heart of the cards, and then you're just able to get everything you want every single time, and basically just cheat your way to victory. But I am not Yugi, and I cannot do that. Frankly, I guess what I'm saying is, don't let Yugi into your poker game. Nobody's going to be happy with the outcome of that. And also, if you lose to him, he will send you to a shadow dimension. Portal of pain that, ooh, I'll take that. That has no escape and no hope. Which, you know, either that or you win $5 from him, and you won't. You won't win that $5. So anyway, not going too bad so far, although one of the big things that I am going to be especially worried about in this run is just not getting one shot, especially at higher or more difficult biomes, because oh boy, if there is one thing that is incredibly likely to happen, it's just getting one shot by enemies on higher biomes. I've already talked about how I think that the enemy damage is a little out of whack on more difficult areas of the game right now, and considering that I am lacking a whole lot of upgrades that would be giving me a lot of stats to, come on, how many of those things am I gonna get hit by this time? Lacking a whole bunch of upgrades that would prevent me from, you know, instant death after getting, say, hit by bats several times in a row. I am going to want to be extra careful. This could actually be a time to take alienation, provided that I'm going to have enough. Get out of here, you. Provided that I'm going to even have enough cells to unlock that in the first place. Also, definitely have to watch out now, because I will get killed if any enemy hits me at all right now. Just the oh, pierce all enemies. Yeah, but I don't have... Pierce all enemies is great and everything, but I don't have stuff to otherwise support synergies there. I would like at least 100% on a burning target, or poison target along with that. Hey, there's another shot to pierce all enemies, which could be alright. You know, I talked earlier about what's the point of taking multiple notch bows? Well, if one poison the enemy and then one gets synergy on poison, that would do it. I guess we'll see if that time comes. As of right now, I need to be collecting all of these roses. You see, the way that you actually get the... Did I miss it somewhere here? The acceptance blueprint is that you need to get each one of the rose keys, and then you need to use each one of the rose keys in 3 different biomes coming up here. The ramparts, followed by the graveyard, followed by the, oh boy, sepulcher. And then you use all 3 of those keys in the castle and claim your prize. So yes, I am going to have to get to the castle here. However, I don't actually have to beat the hand of the king to otherwise get that blueprint locked in. And there we go. So this is going to be rough. This is, yeah. I need that. I got that poison synergy. I might as well be using it. So this is going to be rough. This is going to be real difficult. And like I said, the only reason that you need to have 3 cells to be able to make this work in the first place is because the 3rd boss cell door leads directly into the conjunctivious fight and then the graveyard. That's only possible on this difficulty or 4 cell. Alright, don't screw this one up here. One hit wonder. Thank you, instant death prevention. Aha! That's good stuff. Really happy about that. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Hey, every single time I get the heart, I usually use it in the 2nd biome. That's just something that happens. That's just something you got to accept that will happen. And wait, no, I need the 3rd key first. And then I'll probably have a good run after this. And wait, is there like an actual proper area under here? This is the first time that I think I've ever seen this. Yeah, because usually what happens is that you... I guess it's because of the lore door and like an actual stat down here. Usually that's not how this works. Awesome. Okay, that's actually really, really good. Because I was worried that I would have to blow a slot on gastronomy, which I don't have unlocked right now, so I literally could not do that. And then I would be down a whole lot of health unless I decide to blow one of my potion charges. Not going to happen. Thanks to kind angry and standoffish gentleman behind that door. Cool. I mean, he was angry and standoffish, but he was still very kind in the way that he was angry and standoffish. You can be curmudgeon-y and a good person. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. Where is this damn 4th Callus Emerald? And also the key. It's got to be somewhere around here. Probably past this point, I'm betting. Also, I should grab those other 2 cells, but I should be fine. In general, I think that I'm doing pretty good on time. As long as I get there within 8 minutes, I have my choice of the time door, if not anything else, which, let's be honest, I'm definitely not going to be getting the enemy kill door right now, because that's... Oh, do you see how many times I got hit there? Oh, God, what the hell? It's just horrible every step of the way. Why is... This run is cursed. This run is cursed. It's not going to go anywhere. But I will persevere. I will push on, even in spite of these horrendous odds against me. I hope that I make Where is this damn key? It's gotta be somewhere here. I mean, it always spawns 3 keys. That's not like it's not a negotiable part where, oh, well, sometimes it doesn't spawn all 3. No, it always spawns all 3 of them. But I just don't want to be running through all these trap areas over and over, which seems to be what I'm going to need to do, unfortunately. Oh, well. Yeah, I already ran through here. All right, well, I guess we're going left to right in the stylings right now. In the stylings of approaching this level, because I got no other idea where this key could be. I'm looking for the underground section. Which, I mean, it makes sense that I wouldn't have seen it, because I avoid these... because unless I want to get the most time-intensive and just obnoxious to get like 1,000 gold of all time, there's no real point in going for the acceptance door in the castle multiple times. Yeah, it's just like, oh, you hauled these 3 keys throughout the entire game in some of the most difficult ways to do so possible. Congratulations, here's a diamond. Enjoy! Maybe you might be able to buy 1/100th of one item from the castle. Maybe it's all the way at the beginning. I don't know. I mean, the fact that... Oh, there it is. Let's go. Let's finish this up already. That took so long for no reason. And it's already past 8 minutes? Cool. What? Oh, the generation of this level is terrible. I've never seen it where the key appears, like, right out of the gate, and then you're getting stats right near the ossuary entrance. Truly the most cursed run. I think at this point I'm probably just going to stick with whatever actually happens in this run and see how it goes, because like, as terrible as it is and as much as I just want to start over and just not put out an episode today, no, I will do it. I will do it anyway, and I will attempt to make it work in whatever way I can. If nothing else, this will show you... Nah. If anything else, this will show you just what it's like to be dealing with 3-cell mode when you have very few upgrades going on here. And, we'll see past that. One of the really annoying things that's going to be coming up here pretty soon is the fact that the conjunctivius does not actually get hit by turrets. Turrets just do not seem to target her most of the time, so... I don't really know exactly how that's going to go, but hey, maybe I can just kind of do something to make it work anyway. Maybe I'll get some... Maybe I'll get that magical 100% poison scaling multiple notch bow. This seems like a really bad idea. Well, masochism is also not unlocked at this point, so it's not like I could have done it anyway. Alright, get ready to have that potion out and... used. Actually, that's great. That's a lot of extra health, if nothing else. So, I'm okay with that. And other than that, though, I'm gonna probably want to be... Oh, come on! How'd that even get close to hit... Truly the most cursed run. So, you want to play hardball game. You want to make this difficult. You don't want me to have a nice, simple 3-cell run. It's my first day. Come on, you could have made this easy, but no, no, no. Okay, okay, so we're going to do it like this. Alright, everybody's going to die right now, I'll tell you that. Ah, yes, no, no, no. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're going full-on hardest sort... As hard as I can possibly go when it comes to powerful weaponry. We're going full-on infantry grenade, 2 ice shards, both giving me inflammable oil on the enemy. 3 things right now giving me stats in addition to that, as well as my amulet also giving me more damage. Yep, no, no, no. This is going to be a successful run by hook or by crook. You can trust me on that. Alright, the other thing would be something that gives me any sort of poison at all, but I'm not really relying on that as of just yet. And that will be something to look at a little bit later on. No, but I'm feeling a lot more confident right now, and I'm feeling a lot more confident in my chances, especially because this, in general, is a very, very good, very, very effective way to take down the Conjunctivius. Hand of the King, I think, is still going to be quite difficult, but hopefully I can at least knock out Acceptance at this point in time. We'll see. Because the tools are all here. The tools of the trade have been discovered and are going to be utilized. Really, it's just up to me. Can I play well enough? And I do kind of feel bad about reusing some of the same sort of tactics over and over. But in reality, it really is because they're just so effective. You know, provided that I stop getting hit so much. Well, we'll see. Oh, and there's a crypt. Cool, right there. Right, so pretty much as soon as I grab all of the cursed chests and everything that I want to get, stats lying around the place, I can just get right in there, not even worry too much about it. Nice, but not good enough. Yeah, still, I mean, just because I am working with a much more powerful build does not mean that I am suddenly immortal or anything like that. I'm just going to have an easier time. That's about it. Combo, especially, even when things are not oiled up, will be pretty good at taking out enemies. This will also help a lot. Yeah, there is a food shop down here, so I should be able to get a lot of use out of that, if nothing else, too. Yeah, just gotta find it, keep track of where it is, buy the big slice of watermelon, and then just go on with my day. Ah, and there's the first key, too, so Acceptance already starting to coalesce in time here. 30%, 100%, it's not even as good as the stuff. Yeah, the stuff you get in between levels is really powerful. It is, I would say, probably coming into 4-cell mode and 3-cell mode included. It's going to be one of the more important things to work towards, trying to get each one of those... There we are. Trying to get each one of those doors open that I possibly can. But it is also very, very nerve-wracking, so... Sort of an easier said than done type of scenario here. Alright, alright. Ah, almost got me. Not quite, though. Gonna have to wake up earlier than that, get me in the morning, or whatever that phrase goes. Yeah, combo. Alright, then. Oh, come on now. Fine, if that's not going to work, this definitely will. Okay. I could also, if I really felt like it, be... Okay, this'll do it, though. Yeah, I could also, if I really felt like it, be using my homunculus rune a little bit more, which I probably should, but at the same time, I do also kind of want to go a little bit quickly on top of that. Also, this time I do, in fact, still have my heart. Didn't lose it in the second area, as you do. There's a lot to be said for just how much better you play when you're not trying to talk all the time. But at the same time, that ain't what the channel's about. Never has been, never will be. Well, wait a second, I actually do a lot of post-commentary stuff. That's not true. Everything I just said was a lie. So, I guess you got me. Alright, let's just continue on here. I do believe that this is this the food shop? Yes. Good. And yeah, just go full on. Get as much healing as possible. And then hopefully I can get... Yeah, I was thinking about going for the forge again, saving up all my cells for that. I really do think that it's going to be all about... No poison enemies, okay. It's going to be all about getting the fourth flask charge. It's just good. It's just a good thing to have. Because you're so limited on healing as it is right now that... Oh, great. So limited on healing as it is that... Not having all those charges, you really feel it. You really feel it when it happens. Good. And are you even... Whoa. Okay. It is more powerful, does give me a stat. The extra damage is questionable. However, legendary items are cheaper to reroll. So, I might be able to get a good amount of use out of this anyway. Trying to go for like a poisons enemy type of build, which is the preferable way to do it if I can get anything right now. 100% would actually be great if I thought that it wasn't just going to lead to my inevitable death. Yeah, I mean, I still kind of question how good this run is going to be as it is. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have just waited until I was about to... Wow, what an area to open up. I should have probably just waited until I was about to leave the area before picking that up. You know, maybe get it off its pedestal just to prevent other enemies from getting buffed there. But aside from that, yeah, just waited a second. Oh, well, hindsight is 2020 and all that. Speaking of which, it's 2019. Almost 2020 as it is. Is your hindsight prepared? It's got big range. I can just throw it from pretty far away. Yeah, it's good. Yep, sounds good. Also, is that damage reduction from projectiles? Oh, yes, that will be very nice in the upcoming Conjunctivius fight. She's got that whole bullet hell phase, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, come on, really? Nothing? Nothing at all? Nobody got hit in anyway? Now you did. Okay, shouldn't be too many more stats that I can even manage to scrounge up here. So I can probably leave at any point in time, not be missing out on too much. But I'll make at least a cursory glance at the rest of the area here before doing that. Just the order, I don't think there's any stats or anything to get there. Oh, I also did manage to get to 60 kills. Cool. Hey. That'll be good. That'll be good for the upcoming area and getting everything I possibly can there. 20% extra damage, poison target. It's good, but I'm losing out on stats by taking it, so... And that would also be great if I could get poison, but I'm losing out on stats by taking it. I need those stats. There's no teleport down here. I thought there was going to be a teleport down here. All right, let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here before I just abruptly die for no reason, which... Considering how that last run went, it feels like that's not even an impossibility. I'm not confident, is what I'm saying. I'm saying that my confidence is lacking, but I am still going to try to my utmost ability. Oh boy, I've got to go through a really huge area, don't I? Oh well, at least I'm sitting at 69 kills, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, now I'm sitting at 70, so I gotta put away this okay symbol that you. Can't believe you did that to me. I can't believe you would do that to me. But, was I saying something? I don't know. I think I was talking about 69, which, you know, brain usually goes into something of a hazy, unknowing stupor. All right, what's in here? Aside from some sweet skulls down in the water. Yeah. Dodging Create Sock's Cloud, that's one way to do it. I think, though, that... I don't think there's... Here, let's just get rid of you for right now. Get the extra point of brutality, and then go reroll that legendary item. Might have been able to get something good out of there, but it's not worth it. Okay. I mean, that's better, but... 20% extra damage? Yeah, sure. I can reroll a whole lot more. Let's try it. Victim emits a toxic cloud. You have convinced me. Thank you so much, clandestine forge guy. Ah, right back to the... Okay, whatever. It's got 150% damage, so it was more powerful than the previous thing anyway, I think. And 100% on poisoned, which is going to be just very, very nice. In the meantime, I don't know, I guess Hunter's Instinct would be alright. Not really. Come on. What else? Maybe Necromancy? Like, it's not a lot, but I don't really have a whole ton of options as of right now, so... sure. I'm going to be fighting a whole ton of dudes. I'm sure I'll probably get a decent amount of healing regardless off of that. Alright. This went really well last time I had a very similar sort of build, so... yeah, that's still going pretty good. And... try to not kill every one of these enemies immediately. But that should... yeah, the more you can stagger out the damage a little bit, the better. If I can avoid fighting all of these guys in red mode at once. That's just to benefit me. Wow, good stuff. Even on 3-cell mode with a pretty minimal amount of upgrades, I would like to say. Combo is also, compared to like the Conjunctivius fight, or not the Conjunctivius fight, the concierge fight, probably going to be at least get some usage out of it here. Oh, that was very close to getting hit there. Okay, and... okay. What direction are you going for? Cool. See if I can just have both of my bombs up to do this. Good. Oh, it's going pretty good. So, okay, there's the hit. There's the hit. Yep, I just wanted to make sure that I was going to get hit there because, you know, as good as I was doing against Day of the Tentacle here, it was not really, it was going too well. I didn't want it to go too well after all. And come on, come on, come on. Ah, freaking. And where's the thing? Okay. Completely whiffed that. That's fine, though. And one more. And yeah, all right. Gonna be at half health. That's fine, though. How even? Wow. Yeah, you're done now. That last little insult of a hit was too much for me to stand. Oh, hey, and that's actually gastronomy right there. Cool. Cool, probably not going to use it, but it's still cool anyway. And everything else, yeah. Okay, this is definitely a good time for a potion charge. I don't really want to use it, but I do think that it's going to be important to use. If I could have gotten away without using it, I would have, but nah, not happening. Also, yeah, I guess they did put a 150% damage. Nah. Okay. Spreads inflammable oil. Well, I'll just replace you with the exact same thing, except slightly more powerful? Slightly. Ever so teeny tiny bit more powerful. Sure, why not? Alright. And definitely not. Yeah, I'm liking how this is going so far. I don't know how well overall it's going to go past this point, but at least something happening here. 126 I should be able to get before I get to the Timekeeper. Though if I play this right, the Timekeeper might not even be an issue. I've been pretty lucky in my... Excuse me. I have been pretty lucky in my gets so far. Also, more inflammable oil. Good, but don't need it. Just kind of use the slowing ability of this a little bit more than I usually do. Sounds good. Sure. And we're just going to throw stuff all around the place here. Definitely a lot of very questionable plays rushing in here, but Fools rush in, etc. Come on, what is even going on? Well, hopefully I can find some sort of food. Oh, great. All right. I guess I'm definitely going to be going for the... Oh, come on. What is even going on? Hit that guy. Hit the guy. I'm at a loss for words at how poor that went right now. And considering what just preceded that small action, I think that's saying something. All right. Definitely going to really want to, at some point, grab the blueprint for the oil grenade, because I can see so many uses for that here. It's just pretty far into the game and kind of annoying to get to, which is why I've been putting it off for so long. Maybe this is going to be the run that will finally convince... Well, again, I don't really also want to do the same run over and over. It's just my hand was forced this time, so... Really felt like there was no other option. I mean, there's always another option, but... I also... It's also like nearly midnight here right now, and I wanted to put out some episode today. That's the other thing, too. And so I think you can kind of understand my situation here. It's like, do I want to put out nothing, or do I want to put out something that might be a little too similar to what I've been putting out before? What you got? It's alright. Rather have the... If I had no other source of oil, that might have been tempting to take, but come on, that damage reduction... I mean, yeah, keep that in mind. Right now, I'm getting a huge amount of damage reduction compared to what I would normally be taking from these characters right now, from the Inquisitors. So that's really saying something about how much damage they're doing. That's also after I got rid of the plus 100% damage taken. Get out of here. Modifier on one of the other things. All right, cool. If I didn't have the Victim Amidst a Toxic Cloud for my legendary thing, would have got one right there, and it would have all been great. Necromancy, as much as I was poo-pooing it, I really am getting a lot of good usage out of that. I mean, the ability to carpet bomb things with this weapon obviously contributes a whole lot to being... Wow! How'd that guy even get up there? But, yeah... Oh, wait, I knocked him up there with the grenade, of course. Of course. Yeah, it really contributes a lot to being able to kill a massive amount of enemies, which gives me, then, huge advantages when it comes to getting the most out of necromancy like that. Oh, I thought I could roll through here. That's where I got that, some kind of jewel. Oh boy, it's the grappling hook. I'm so excited about the grappling hook. Gotta unlock that one right away. Oh, definitely not just gonna sit in the collector's inventory until there's nothing left to unlock, and then I will begrudgingly throw enough cells in there. Alright, let's just continue here. Alright, okay. And I missed him. I missed hitting him. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. I would like to say that as of right now, there's been some ups and downs here. Some lefts and rights, backwards and forwards, progress being made in all directions. But as a whole, going pretty good. Also, that's also nice too. See, sometimes you gotta look on the bright side of things, and that's... Hey, interesting. Yeah! Hey, where am I? Get me out of here. Oh, what a time. Yeah, just get completely destroyed. I'm very happy to see... I hate everything so much, and all the protectors and everything. Never ends with the 3-cell mode now, does it? Oh, he can't even hit me from up here, of course. Then I can do this. That protector's trying so hard. I will give him commendations for that, but he's dead. I guess it's not really all that much better than what I'm already working with. This can appear in underground runes now. It doesn't only appear in wall runes. That's actually something important to know. So keep that in mind for if you're looking for the merchandise categories blueprint yourself. Just another pro tip of many that you will find in the series. For example, get frustrated with your current build and then just begrudgingly start using ice shards. There's #1 pro tip, works every time. Get mad, and then don't get good, just get an overpowered build. See? That's great. Great advice. Alright, still looking for the acceptance key, which has got to be around here somewhere. What do you got? I'm not really looking too much to upgrade some of my items because everything's just good right now. Everything I have netted either from, you know, Elite Shrine or the in-between areas, so it's all going to be way more powerful than almost anything I'm going to find in this area. However, I guess I can still use the money for something. Something. What? I don't know. But it's definitely something. Hey, at least I didn't lose the heart in the second area. I mean, I can at least take some solace in that, if nothing else. Oh, Dead Cells, and especially this part of Dead Cells. Oh yeah, right, you do get a cell container in here. I should remember that for the future. I mean, 15 cells and probably like 20 cells when you get to 4-cell mode is not going to be... not going to be breaking the bank, but it's something. I say that knowing full well that it's really not. It's not something. Hey, look, it's the key. It's the Moonflower key, the one I need. Got a motley crew of keys down in my inventory right now. I'm almost sad that I didn't, well, I mean, I couldn't have, but if I went through the, close. If I went through the Stilt Village, could have gotten another key even on top of that. I'm going to the Sepulchre. That was very close. Next, which means that I will be getting even more keys of wackier and wackier shapes. 4-cell door. Is the 5th cell door still in the game? Because I've looked at everything at this point, pretty much. Nearly. Also, I'm one enemy kill away from getting the... I'm a single enemy kill away from getting 60, so I should just go do that right now. I can knock out both doors again, which would be great. Those are actual things that would make a difference as far as what I want to upgrade with goes. Whoa! Again, another very noise-heavy episode. Usually I'm not really one to... It's like, that's not playing it up. I actually do make those noises sometimes, and I really, really should stop. It's a horrible condition, debilitating. But it just happens sometimes anyway. They took out the 5th cell in the 5th cell door. There was a 5th cell door for the longest time in the graveyard, and now it just is... Oh, there's actually 2 cell containers in here. Yeah, there's a 5th cell door for the longest time in here, and they appear to have removed it. That's interesting. Why would they do that? I mean, there's going to be a 5th cell. I know it. You know, we all know it, but... I guess Motion Twin is keeping it on the down low for right now. Since they first introduced boss cells, back when they were the boss runes, there was a little altar that would allow you to... That ain't bad. But it's not also not really what I'm looking for. No. And... Sure. Oh, yeah. Back when it was boss runes, when they initially introduced it, like back in December of last... Oh, I think I had 60 cells, not 60 kills. All right, then. There was a spot for a 5th boss cell. There were 5 little altars that you would put the runes, and then the final one would be the 5th boss cell, the final boss cell. There you go. It's better, at least. I mean, I would have rather had it be 2 brutality, but fine. So it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Why are they trying to hide it now? All right, let's continue. Sepulchre, the final place where I can find the final key, 1 more boss, and then I can get that acceptance blueprint and call it a day. Feel pretty good about what I accomplished here, and oh god, just kill it right now. Oh, shockers. It's always the shockers. It's always the shock ones. And yeah, I don't really like how anything with this is going right now. It's so powerful. This build is so powerful. This build is so powerful. Oh god. That is so many bats. Yeah. Emotion twin, please nerf. And alright, you get out of here. Ain't got time to deal with this. I probably should be going for every one of the cursed chests I possibly can. Just continue with that. Just to get a better chance at beating the hand if I get to him. But as of right now, I really just want to focus on getting acceptance. And the build I have right now is more than good enough to take care of getting acceptance. And you might think, well, how much better of a build do you need to beat the hand? You need a really, really good build to beat the hand. You can't just walk into the hand's place and be like, hey, I can take down every other enemy in the game pretty easily. No, it has to be an exceptionally good build, or you have to be exceptionally good at the game. And I gotta say, I am definitely... I don't want to toot my own horn. I'd like to say, but I'm pretty good at the game. I'm pretty good at the game. I would not say that I am exceptionally good at the game. Had the AGDQ do a run of Dead Cells recently. Those guys are exceptionally good at the game. Although, from what I saw, they were only doing it on Zero Cell mode with a pre-built Zero Cell 1.0 update using pyrotechnics and... oh, nice. Death Orb type of build, but still, I'm sure you send those guys on 4-cell difficulty, they would probably just blow me out of the water. Oh my god, there's so many enemies here. Is it worth it? I don't think it is. I'm going to do it anyway. If I'm not taking cursed chests, why am I going to go for that? That's a stupid idea. Again, I said last time, you can accuse me of moral cowardice, and I would agree. That certainly, if I was just talking about how good at this game I was, I could have easily done that portal. And you would be correct. You would be extremely correct. The level beyond even normal correctness. However, I don't want to risk it. That's a lot of risk. And there ain't too much biscuit to be risking it for, let me tell you. It's just an extra stat and a little bit of extra money because I'm probably not going to use the necklace that comes out of there. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone for right now. When I do a for real trying to beat 3-cell run, that's when I'll go back, or, well, when I'll reload up this seed and go back and do that same area in the exact same way and then actually do that challenge rune again. Oh, you mark my word. I will definitely wink, wink, wink do that. No question, wink, wink, wink. Oh, I'm sorry, my eye just does that sometimes. All right. Should be good. None of these are good enough to take. I'm just going to sell it. 18 brutality. It could be like 30 brutality right now if I took all the cursed chests and the challenge runes and everything. But no. I have chosen the path of moral cowardice, and I am going to commit to it for all of time. That is nearly the all go. Oh no, I'm going to be taking darkness damage. Ah, no! It still ruined my kill streak. Oh no. I mean, it ain't the worst thing, but I would really like to have seen what was in that next area. Could have easily been an upgrade. Oh no, shockers. Could have easily been an upgrade to something, and I would have really appreciated that. Oh, there's just plain poisons the enemy. 150% damage is slightly better than the infantry grenade. However, I do lose out on a stat. Not worth it. It's good, but it's not essential good. It's merely good. Okay. Very carefully, especially with this nonsense that's happening right now. One, and okay, and out of here. Hang around for 1 second till bats. No, I guess they're not coming. Decided to... Oh, I do still have to remember. Before I forget, I do have to still get the final Moonflower key. And then I can leave here with clean conscience and ready to get that blueprint. Finally gonna make it happen. Finally going to... You know what? I'm just gonna kill you right now for fun. That's usually the sort of phrase that precedes me dying, but didn't happen this time. It's generally like up in the ceiling somewhere. Just look around for it. Should be able to get it easily. I now have the exit unlocked, noted on the map. Probably here or so. Just take a look around. Not worried about my kill streak anymore, so should be okay to sort of keep the camera in awkward positions while I'm looking. Yeah, every single one of these keys is kind of hidden in the walls somewhere. You do have to be a little bit astute to be able to find them. But in general, it's not too bad. There are some way worse things in this game as far as the secrety type stuff goes. For example, getting the architect's key can be quite the sticky wicket sometimes. Alright, come on, maybe around here. Yeah, this might take a second. There's always these things that just take a second when it comes to doing Dead Cells. For example, back when I was getting the punishment blueprint, that was definitely one of those give me a sec here, because you might be here for a while type of things. It's in here. There it is. Right there. I can see it. Yep. The vegetation on the wall gives it away. Grab that. That's all 3 keys. That will be able to open up acceptance for me, and I should be good. Can finally gain acceptance. Can finally accept Jesus into my heart, as it was always meant to be. Did you know that Dead Cells was a Christian game? Yep, that's right. It's been proselytizing the entire time. So close. However, hey, extra health flask charge. Now I at least have 2. Let's save the rest for trying to upgrade the forge a little bit. And aside from that, okay. I'm gonna switch out Dead Inside and Necromancy instead, just to make sure that I'm not gonna be taking too much damage. This is gonna hurt me. This is gonna hurt me when it comes to doing the castle. But I think it's, like I said, it's less important. I can take it a little bit slowly when it comes to doing the... Uh-oh. I do have a lot of damage reduction on that. Good. And the... Yeah, the rally's great. The rally's great. Even if I'm not going to be... Okay. Yeah, the rally's great even if I'm not going to be getting the door at the end, the perfect play door. That's just fine. That's exactly what I need. Yeah. Now, I guess I could technically switch out to getting combo again, but it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. I need... Because if there is a chance that I could beat the Hand of the King, the only way that it's going to happen, all right? The only way that the Hand of the King win is going to happen is if I have Dead Inside. I need Dead Inside. I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but it's one of those things that's just become essential at this point. You can't get away with not having it. Do the traditional throw your weapon at the king, and let's go. Taking it slow. Taking it easy. Looking for that blueprint. Thankfully, here, it's a lot brighter. It's a lot easier to see everything. You should be able to find the place where the actual blueprint is fairly easy, I would like to say. Oh. Ooh. And it's 100% on poison target. Wow. Do lose out on a point of brutality, though. I'm going to say it's worth it. Like, that's a hell of a combo, to say the least. No! No, 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 no. Yeah, I also do have to remember that enemies cannot teleport to you. Oh, what? Enemies cannot teleport to you. Anyway, regardless of that point, also, I still do get really good rally. And I do have 2 points of... or 2 flask charges left, which I will be using quite liberally if I fall into any issues as of right now, just because I would much rather have the blueprint than worry about beating the hand. Just gotta make sure that I'm not gonna die here. Yeah, that's good. All right, come on. Necromancy also going to be useful. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh, this is a lot of very bad things going on right now. I told you, quite liberal usage if necessary, and I am deeming this necessary. Absolutely. I wasn't going to deal with that Guardian Knight if he happened to survive that. Come on. And okay. All right. 1 and okay and all right. Exact same thing that I was saying before. Okay, all right, etc. And we're good. Hate those Guardian Knights. Just gotta sneak right past. Hopefully I can find the area I need to get into next. By the way, are any of these better than what I'm using right now? No. No, not really. Especially knowing that I would lose out on some points of some important stats. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That means that as soon as I find that blueprint, I can get right out of here. Clear out of here, no problem, no waiting. Inquisitors I'm not as worried about, just because I do have the damage reduction on... I do have the damage reduction on projectiles, which they most definitely use. That guy's the real worry. Managed it okay, though. Oh, I'm so close, so close. Oh. Really don't want to be rushing, but at the same time, I'm doing it anyway. It's like, don't do what Donny Don't does. There's a good pro tip. And I do... That's a secret area. I'm not sure if it's the one I'm looking for. It is not. No. Not even worth selling it for the money. Oh, don't! Damn it! I was too busy looking behind me. Oh, well. That'll do it. That'll do it for you. All right. I don't know. Next time I'm going to try to do 3-cell mode in a proper, non-cheesy method, because clearly that was... I felt bad about doing that sort of build. And I'd like to say that, yeah, I totally deserve that. So, there you go.